The need to own a home is undoubtedly among the primary forces that fuel ordinary Kenyans' ambitions, but a vast majority do not have the know-how to realize this goal. Over the years, this has been worsened by a short supply of housing in the country, evidenced by a current annual demand of 300,000 units, mismatched by a supply of 50,000 houses only. So what should guide a prospective homeowner in their quest to acquire a house?
Depends on the situation. If you're a busy person, you're better off buying. If you can afford the time to supervise, you're better off building yourself. If you're not exposed to the construction industry as an individual, you're better off leaving it to the experts, as the cliche goes.
Observers agree that building a house is much cheaper than buying one, but there are many hassles involved that may not be to everyone's liking.
But if I'm building, it takes time. One, then there's a lot of hassles that go with it. Positive, I would say. First, I have to acquire the land. Where is the land? What are the services that go with it? Then I have to have the house designed. Then I have to assemble my consultants who are going to take me through the process. I have to get approvals from the local authority. Then I have to start knowing cost of finance. Do I have the capital to build it, or do I have to borrow?
The disadvantage, on the other hand, is that you take a lot of the construction risks. Given that it takes a lot of time to build a house, you can go through a lot of changes in cost of materials through labor issues.
However, the benefits of this approach lie in the ability of the homeowner to tailor their house to their taste.
Taste is equivalent to purchasing power. Now, if you're a person who is very fixed on the type of house you want, then I would always advise you build.
On the other hand, the available funds and the time that an individual has as an income generator could prove decisive.
Age plays a very significant part in terms of deciding. Of course, the issues of income also come to play. The more money you make, chances are you'd prefer to own. The less money you make, you may think it is much easier for me to build this on an incremental basis.
Location and whether the house meets your accommodation needs. Yes. If you have a small family, you may want just enough for your family. If you have a large family, if you love entertaining, you may look for a big lounge, a big garden. It all depends on your tastes.
Nevertheless, one needs to keep in mind that building a house involves a third cost that many often ignore: the unrewarded cost in time and commitment.
The reason why the cost of buying a house in this country today is very high, partly is one, supply and demand. The second reason is the availability of serviced land.
Those who buy a ready-made house, apart from escaping the construction headaches, also acquire an asset that they can easily offload when they choose to move on. This is because ready-made houses usually lack unique features that only appeal to the builder.
When you buy a house in the marketplace, chances are it is conditioned for the market. So when you decide to sell it, it will be more appealing to the market. And that also brings a disadvantage to the houses where you are building. When you're building is a custom-made house, so it is suited for you.
The mortgage option, whether for construction or outright home purchase, is best exercised with caution.
If you're taking a mortgage, and you're taking a mortgage where you're going to buy a piece of land, and then thereafter you're going to build on it, that will still be cheaper for you than if you're taking a mortgage to buy a house that is, as I'll call, ready-made.
In essence, the choice of whether you should buy or build a house boils down to taste, time, and funds. Balancing these three factors is likely to produce a workable solution. For Homes First, I am Fred Omulo.